What's the deal, y'all? This T-Rail.
And I'm Dream.
This DJ SB.
And this is
Get Used to It. What's the deal, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We back, you know what I'm saying? Episode 2, Get Used to It. You know what I'm saying? We back, man. Our last episode, we ended on a rocky road. You know what I'm saying? For everybody out there, listeners, if you didn't see or listen to our first episode, we started off great. Our first episode, and then we ended with the craziest call of our lives that I'm never ever gonna forget.
It haunts me.
Yeah. So that was crazy, man. That made me feel like, I don't know, man. That made me feel like shit.
Yeah, that day was very, very, very sad. It was a very gloomy day. It reminded me of when I found out the day that Michael Jackson died. Like, I will never forget where I was and the time where I was when I actually heard the news that Kobe passed away. It was just a very surreal day to me.
It didn't kick in until I actually went home and I started thinking of like all the great memories I had with Kobe. Like, not actually had with him physically, but man, shit, I feel like he was my brother. You know, I had a lot of good times, a lot of barbecues, a lot of crying moments through the playoffs, a lot of happy moments, parades. Like, all those parades made my friends and family gather, and all those memories I got from it, and homies that ain't here no more that got to share those memories with those championship rings and the parades and barbecues and you just fun on the street, and just how it made us feel when the Lakers won their first championship. I had to drop a tear.
I mean,
for real.
Yeah, I cried that whole day.
After we left, I drove down just to see. And then for somebody not being from Los Angeles, like Kobe's not from Los Angeles, but him being on the Lakers, you felt like he from LA. And then when he passed, it's like, damn, a family member died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For him not to even have no blood relationship to me, like first cousin, second cousin, brother, that like it's like a family member died. And it was just like that day though, I'm like, let me celebrate. And I went to the store, bought a bottle of Hennessy, put some stuff on the grill. I'm just like, I'm gonna celebrate just for his life, his legacy, you know what I mean? And then for all those other people to be on the helicopter too, is just like more crushing, you know what I mean? I got a daughter, and all the other young ladies and the mom and the daughter, everybody's just like 9 people. It's just like, it's a real, tragedy, that it had to go down like that, especially like on the Sunday. It's like things are starting to happen. All the bad stuff always happening on Sundays now for some reason. That was supposed to be like the most chill, relaxed day, you know what I mean, out the week to get yourself ready for, the week coming. So R.I.P. Kobe, man, for real.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people be like, you know what? Shit, man. I know it sounds cliche, but man, it's a blessing, man. Tell everybody you love them before you leave, and tell your kids you love them before you leave. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, I had a lot of people die in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And we always say that, but it's just this one particular time. I'm like, bruh, that's Kobe. That shit wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That mean anything can really happen. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, man. I love my family. I let everybody sit on this couch. Man, this is crazy because anything can happen. Let's just count it up for real.
Life is very, very precious. You just never know what can happen when you hop in your car, when you take a flight somewhere. You just never know what could happen. You're not in control of you're just not in control of your life.
That's why I like off camera. I always say this a lot too. I'm gonna say it on camera. Like, I like having people around. You know what I mean? Like let's make some memories. Like let's really like enjoy life. Because it's like a movie. Beginning, middle, and end, and like it's like a shot clock. Like everybody's gonna have their time where you gotta go. So let's enjoy whatever moment we have.
Yes, everybody has their entrance in life, and everybody has an exit in life. And at the end of the day, everybody is gonna pass away at some time. So you just have to do right when you're here, so that when you do leave, people have good things to say about you, and people will remember the good times they had with you and stuff.
But this day and age, people are when you pass away, you want to make sure people have stuff to say. You want to have how should I say it? You want to have things good for people to say when you pass away, but this day and age, social media is so crazy.
Yes,
Still, I don't hate to bring it up too. Like they just be dogging my boy, right? Still, like, why are you bringing these type of things up, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit is just supposed to be cut off.
Yeah.
Especially
You know what I'm
when he kind of beat the case.
There was no case, actually. It got
he didn't go to trial.
dismissed.
Yeah,
It got dismissed.
so.
And if in the court of law, if it got dismissed then, so what is your point at this point to even talk about it? Is it you? Like, you know,
I'm taking no Kobe slander. You feel me?
Like,
None.
I'm like Matt Barnes out here. If you say something crazy about Kobe, it's automatic fades on site or right there. I'm not playing, and I'm not going top 5. I'm not going top 10.
It's 1A and 1B.
Who better?
Jordan, Kobe.
None of that shit. I'm not doing. Hey, look, this not even bring his name up in the conversation, nigga. Just the greatest Laker. You feel me? That's
no more competition.
That's it.
And even with that death, I was so hyped, like, as far as like the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Like the 49ers, and that kind of like killed that little momentum, you know what I mean, with his passing, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm like, yo, this supposed to be the happiest time of my life. Like, it's been 8 years since we made it to the Super Bowl, and I kind of have to sit back like, let me go pray a little more, you know, and, you know, not to say I don't pray, but let me go, you know what I mean? Let me sit down, let me drink some water instead of some Hennessy. Like, let's take it light, you know what I'm saying, for this week, you know? So it definitely affected the whole LA. But
are you guys gonna go? I wonder if they're gonna. I know they're having a memorial for him at the Staples Center. Are you guys? I wonder. Are they doing some kind of like procession, kind of how Nipsey did? I would love if they did something like that.
I'm not. Look, if you've been to Los Angeles, and they wasn't at the first 3 championships, that 3-peat, and you seen that parade, you're not going out there. It's going to be triple. It's going to be triple the amount of people out there.
There's definitely people traveling from other places coming here.
88,000 people signed up to get a ticket for a 15,000 seat arena.
19.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's finna be crazy out there.
Yeah.
Don't look. All my LA people already know we're going to be watching on TV.
Yeah. They even said they said that a lot of people, like, if you don't have a ticket to actually come to the Staples Center, then you should just stay home and watch it on television.
Oh yeah.
Because they said that, I guess because of the way that Nipsey's funeral, his memorial was, that it was just a little bit too out of control near the Staples Center. They said they're gonna have it like barricaded off, like blocks this time. They're already way more prepared. Yeah. So
I love Nipsey, but this is. On a whole nother.
No, this is definitely on a whole nother level, because he was loved in Los Angeles, like, and then he was loved everywhere, but he's so loved. Look, he's so loved. He can come to your house right now at 4 a.m. Like, man, you know what? Let me lay down in your bed real quick. Come on in, Kobe. For real.
You know, let me lay down. I'm tired. I'll get right back up. You sleep on the couch. You be like, all right, for sure. Like, he can pop up random. That's how loved he was. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to find that Crenshaw jersey he had.
Lord,
he had a Crenshaw jersey.
Yeah, because I guess he did Moesha. They did a Moesha episode.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have none of my Crenshaw merch. No, nothing. I don't even have my jacket.
You call it Crenshaw merch.
Yeah, now it's merch. You feel me? I didn't know then.
What's a Crenshaw?
I didn't know then. I had a Letterman jacket. Don't. You know what I'm saying? That Letterman jacket was $500.
Yeah.
And school, imagine that. You telling your mama this jacket $500. That's crazy.
On top of that, though, like, truthfully, I've been depressed since the Super Bowl too. Like, I haven't been able to watch ESPN. No first.
Look, I was just gonna get into that. Okay, y'all.
I just can't fathom that we lost, because in my mind we won. The game was won. It was over. And I start talking. You know, I get to talking, and because I'm, you know what I mean. I'm feeling myself. I had some adult stuff, and I'm like, it's over. And I'm like, how did we lose? And nobody still haven't told me how we lost. I just don't understand it. So
Kobe's gone. We lost the Super Bowl. So how y'all weekend been other than that? You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? How y'all been, man?
I definitely lost a bet. I bet someone. Man, I put a little small $200 bet.
I just need a vacation now. Like seriously, like, you know what I mean? On top of it, other than that, man, I'm all right, man. You know what I mean?
So Dream, what you got going for us, man? What you got?
So you know what I seen that was it's that was very interesting was I don't know if y'all caught this, but
She got her phone today, y'all. Last episode she didn't have her phone
today. I definitely do have my phone today.
She got her phone today.
And,
all right, while you looking for that, we gonna go ahead and roll into the shoe cam, though, man.
Well, yeah, let's see what's up with the shoes.
Oh,
What's up with the shoes? What y'all got going on today?
Vintage. Don't worry about nothing.
I think I went here, the Air Force Don C and all
okay.
that.
Okay.
I know they were trying to.
All-Star Weekend color.
They
so
was trying
I just DS, like Sneakers
Okay.
has said, like dead stock.
Oh, those are
Okay.
Those
You know what
are
I'm saying?
vintage. I could tell by the soul. on
military
those.
force.
Okay. Yeah, I won today. You know what I'm saying? She don't even put them All-Stars
Oh
on the
my
couch.
God.
That's out.
Chokers.
These are
Oh,
the chokers.
she got them sodas on.
Oh my
The
God.
Londons?
These are platform Converse leather.
Oh, not the Spice Girls.
Oh my God. Oh my
London
God.
Bridge.
Man, what you got for us, man? What's going on out here in these streets?
Anyway, so I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a young lady by the name of Janae. I think that's her name, Janae Sky. I don't know if y'all caught this, but there was a girl that had an accident, a stripper. She fell from
Okay.
2
Yeah, I seen
stories high.
Look, y'all.
Oh, I seen
I think
that.
she was at a she's a dancer at a strip club, I believe in Houston, and she actually, everybody was like reaching out to her, different media outlets and stuff. She made it on TMZ, and then she went on Wendy Williams to explain like everything that happened.
Okay.
And this the girl, she like was 2 stories high, fell off of a stripper pole, landed like a frog, hit her face, and she kept dancing.
Dedication.
She kept twerking.
I mean, shit. If Beyonce falls, she get up. The show must go on. They clapping for her. Let's clap for her. You know what I'm saying?
have to, like,
And then
she fell. She kept it clapping. And then-
No, exactly. Literally, she kept it clapping. And then she went on Wendy Williams, and she said that she thought that was like a sign from God, like she needed to just get out of the stripping world, and she just needed to get out of the club. So they ended up. She's in school, I guess, to be an esthetician, and then Wendy Williams actually gave her a $10,000 check. And not to mention, she has a GoFundMe too.
Okay.
She raised like, I don't know if it was like 20,000 or something like
Go to
that.
school?
Well, no, for her surgery, because all her things were internal, like her bones and things. Her mouth is wired shut right now, but she still looks good. When she came on Wendy Williams, her face, everything was still intact. But
I
yeah,
can see somebody like Tyler Perry like reaching out, like, come work for me, like, you're an actor. Like, I can see that, like, he does stuff like that, like, for real. Because I was, like you said, I didn't even know she
2
was that
stories high on
like,
a
she
stripper
could
pole.
have died, and people out there like, look at her. Like, nah, like, look at her. Like, she got up, she kept going. Like, she's courageous.
That's crazy.
Like,
Oh my God!
you know what I'm saying? That is
Hey,
that
Valentine's Day just passed. What y'all was doing?
nothing. I went to sleep.
I just kept it low key. I just kept it low key.
What that equal?
I just kept it low key.
I went to dinner, moved.
No,
Nobody called me.
No, I just kept it
No
low
one.
key.
No one called you on Valentine's Day.
No, I actually went to one of my friends had like a screening, so I went to their screening for their like independent film.
So a guy that you talk to. So a
Yeah,
guy that
that's-
you talk to, you
so
went to
how
a
was
screening.
y'all-
Are you trying to hide him? What is this? What is this?
No, I'm not trying to hide them.
So you didn't get no rose petals because all
Actually,
on
I
Instagram
didn't get rose
it was just
petals.
rose
Look,
petals
look,
all
look,
down
look,
Instagram.
look,
Look what he did with her.
Look what he did with her.
Look. Cause I didn't do shit this Valentine's Day. My girl was mad at me. You know what I'm saying? We had just had an argument prior to that day. I'm like, oh, this for sure not getting you shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me find out you did a little argument on purpose.
Nah, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We just had an argument, but for real, she was tearing me up all day. Like, look at these rose petals. Look at these flowers. I'm like, ain't no flowers for to pop out this closet. That's out. You know what I'm
my
saying?
They blew the flowers in. Look.
Oh my
do nothing.
God.
Like-
And she over here hiding her Valentine's
No,
Day. You know
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
hiding my Valentine's Day. My Valentine's Day was chill.
What's his
you know?
name?
First off, I'm
What
not
is
about
his
to be
name?
putting
You went to a
anybody's-
screening. It's a screening. It was multiple people there.
Yeah, there were people there. It was tons
What
of
was the
people
screening
there. Yeah.
Shot by who? Directed by who?
No,
got a
it
man.
wasn't.
She got a man. Here you go.
Anyway.
Oh
moving
my
on. So what did
God.
you do, Shakir?
Watch the Food Channel.
Oh, you watched the Food Channel
Nah,
on
then died.
Valentine's
Every
Day.
Friday. Every Friday. Come on, all night.
Oh my
Every Friday night.
God,
Okay.
man, you know that
Okay.
show?
Yes, I do know the
Yeah, my man
show.
that pull up in the Mustang. All
right,
Friday. And then I
man.
fell asleep and woke up and was like, yes, it's over.
Did
That's
y'all get
messed
any?
up.
Y'all didn't get any gifts or anything like
I'm the
that?
gift.
And,
you're the
and that's
gift.
funny that you bring that up because I want to bring this
What?
up to all women out here in the streets. It's like, damn, I want to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
Should you or should you not give your man a gift on Valentine's Day? And it's two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is Valentine's Day for men and women? Cause right now, what I'm getting is just rose petals for girls. That's it. I seen one girl give her man something on Valentine's Day on Instagram, and that was Young Miami. She gave her boyfriend a gun. I don't.
gun?
It was just tight. She gave him a gift. I mean, that's what he might like. He might like guns. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Answer the questions.
Wait. So your
Is
question
Valentine's
was
Day for men and women, and should men get a Valentine's Day gift?
Yeah. I think if you've been with this, if this person is like
It
your
doesn't
man,
matter how long you've been with
No,
him.
I'm saying if this is your man, and you guys have been with each other for a while, then yes, of course you should.
Why
get
should
him
it be a
gift.
while?
Well, I'm just saying, like, because there's different things. There's like, if you're just starting to see somebody, then I wouldn't even expect like a gift from him. Like, you know, just spending time is cool. But if you're actually in a relationship with someone, then yes, you should get them a gift.
So what's the time limit?
What you mean a time limit?
You say that if we've been together so long.
Well, no. If you guys are in a relationship, then yes, it doesn't matter. If you guys are actually together and we're together and we only been together for 2 months, and Valentine's Day happened to come around in that 2 months, yes, you get him something. But if it's just somebody you're just seeing, then I don't think you're really obligated to get
So
a whole bunch of gifts.
So men should
And
get
even
a
like the
Valentine's
same thing
Day
for a
gift.
man to
Every
buy a
year.
woman a bunch of stuff, maybe some flowers, but he don't have to go all out if it's something that's not official. But if y'all are official in a relationship, then yes, you do need to buy him
So
something.
every year y'all should exchange gifts.
Every year? Yeah, that's only just
You
once a
damn
year.
right. You hear that, ladies
But-
out there? Exchange gifts with your man on Valentine's Day because it's not just for you.
But
You hear me?
Valentine's Day isn't like, you don't have to go all out. It's not like someone's birthday or like
That's the only thing I
Christmas.
really
Like, it's like
celebrate.
little small gifts are cool. Like, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy.
Louis bags, Chanel bags.
Yeah. So
Like,
no, I didn't say yeah to that, but
They didn't make
but if you would, if a man would want to buy his girl a purse for something, or if a woman wants to
My
buy her
man
man
Lou.
some Louis shoes,
But this is my
Then
man
go
Lou. He
right
behind the
ahead.
scenes right here. Should you get a Valentine's Day gift from your girl? You finna get married. Did you get a Valentine's Day gift yesterday? Oh my! And he
Not
finna
even-
marry this young
not
lady.
even a hair.
You finna get married, right? Oh, so take your ass home and be like, look, hold on, we got something to discuss.
I think women-
Why didn't you get me a damn gift?
I think women make every like
Oh, okay.
they give every holiday they think is for them. Like even Easter, like it used to be about the kids getting the kids dressed
Yeah.
up. Like you didn't give me nothing for Easter. Like
What am I supposed to get you? What am I supposed to get
like
you? for
every
Easter?
like 4th of July, like
Golly.
it should be something like every like holiday is like, oh, Memorial Day, we should be in Vegas, we should be in Miami, like, you know, it's just like y'all so like clingy.
Oh,
and
that's
needy,
not
like, for
cool,
everything,
bruh.
man. You know what I mean? It's just funny. Like just enjoy the birthday, enjoy Christmas, and pray it up and be happy. You know, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
What's up, man?
So, something else that's been in the news lately is D Wade's son. Now he's going by and
Wade.
identify D Wade's son.
Damn, she hit us
He's-
right with the topic. Throw you niggas in the fire. Come on. Let's do
You
it.
do.
But okay, so
Yeah.
his son is 11 years old, and now he's 12, and now he wants to be identified as and referred to as a woman, as a girl. So how are you guys feeling about that? Have you guys actually looked into this, or I saw this whole thing
I'm a
on
fan
on
of D
Ellen.
Wade, first off, so I know everything he got
Mm-hmm.
going on. You know what I'm saying? But to keep it G with you, 100 with you,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's going on with your sexuality at that age. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to see what it do with the teachers at 10, 11, and 12. I was trying to see like, damn, she got ass. You know what I'm saying?
No, 12. That's what I was about to say. 12 is like I think that's
seventh
that's
grade.
7th grade. I thought that was 6th grade.
6 is 11.
Yeah.
He finna be 12. Let's go see. He in the 7th grade. So he know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I could never come to my mom and be like, hey, yo, I'm trying to do the whole little shit with the sexuality, the whole little other. I'm trying to fuck these bitches. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't talk about that type of shit at that age because it just wasn't appropriate. You know what I'm saying?
Too, like when we grew up, I don't think it was that time. Like now is that time. Like like you got the gender bathroom. Everybody can use all the same bathrooms and stuff like that. So I think if anything is just more openly like be you. So I mean, if that's who he want to be, where they say living his truth. I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, do your
I don't
thing.
have a son either, so I really couldn't say like how would I feel. I wouldn't know to that boat, you know, go across that river.
Well,
like,
I do got a
feel,
son. I got daughters. It don't matter if these motherfuckers came to me and said that. I'm gonna be like, hey, shit, let's do it up. I'll probably be like, wait, you know what I'm saying? I might not go all the way, like I ain't finna call you a whole nother name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm like, you know what? That's what you want to do. Go ahead, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Do you live how you want to live? Do you? You know what I'm saying? But if we still going to keep it a little bit respectful and a little bit boundaries. I got to still keep you at a certain age level because you is 11.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
How does the
hold on.
biological mom feel, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Because we need to hear her side, too, because she not a celebrity.
They
so
never.
Exactly.
They never actually.
Need to talk about that.
Please, I don't know. Like his mom is like, no, for real. It seems kind of like that his mom was kind of X'd out of the situation. I'm curious too because I thought about that. I was like, I wonder how the mother feels because she doesn't. You know, all her kids live with him now.
Well, first off, you gonna be X'd out the situation if his sons all live with him. So that's out the gate. That's a motherfucking problem that all his sons live with him. They supposed to live with their mother. Regardless, you know what I'm saying. So what was going on in the household for his sons to be living with him? You know what I'm saying, and him to have full custody. So we don't know that story.
Lifestyle.
I don't want to hear nothing from her at that point. Because if you have kids, are you giving your kids up? Yes or no?
No.
Okay,
and I would definitely fight for my kids.
We don't need to hear her side about shit.
That's kind of what happened. Like in the past, I think like her living situation wasn't too good. And, you know, obviously he's, you know, the multi-millionaire. So it's like, they can come live with me. And I think.
Oh,
like,
yeah. He's the one with all the.
The judge is like, oh.
All the money.
Yeah, like, okay, they with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Money does play a big influence in things.
I mean, no, but that's why you got child support and the other payments and all of that shit. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. That's why he had to pay. You know what I'm saying? He would have to pay and then they could have better living situations. But I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know exactly the details.
I don't know everything.
We don't know all the details.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But my boy, how you feel about it?
I feel that I just remember personally myself when I was 12, I had a lot of rules as a young girl. Like it was just a lot of rules in my household. So I feel like, I mean, if that's what his parents, if that's what they feel is like best for their son to do at this point, at this age, and they feel like this is the best for him, then, you know, you can't criticize how people, you know, decide to, you know, raise their children and stuff. But I know that when I was 12, shoot, there was a lot of rules I had in my house. I grew up in a West Indian household, so my parents were still very strict with me.
Basically, we're not talking about sex and
but
fucking
he did mention
and sexuality.
Like,
that's out.
No, but D-Wade did mention on Ellen, he did bring up that, you know, a part of like his sexuality and things like that. He brought that up, and it wasn't just gender identification. It was, he brought up the whole thing of sexuality and all that too. So that was another thing, because I have a niece that's like 11, and to even sit and talk with her about sexuality is kind of like, she's still very much of a young girl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I don't, you know, that side of it is a little, you know,
but
depending on the age.
Some people
stuff.
are more mature than others. You know what I'm saying? Some people can articulate themselves better than others, and
True.
He seems like he's very well educated young man, and he definitely
when
knows
he speaks
exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah,
and what he
when
wants.
she speaks,
You know what I'm saying? So
my daughter is
whatever.
5. She told me when I was driving to school the other day. She said, "I'm a girl. I like boys." And I just said, "That's tight." That's all I said. It's public school, so now she
she's in public school now, so she knows what's
girls, boys. Okay, yeah, like she's seeing that. It's not like a
He gave a
daycare.
thumbs up.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I'm just like,
Like, well, how do you feel about these guys? Like,
You
and
know
she's
what I'm
only
saying?
5, so
My boy gave a thumbs up. Y'all can't see this. If y'all listening. My boy gave a thumbs up to his daughter.
yeah, like, what's
He just went blank.
I was gonna pull the car over and beat her down, huh? Like our parents would have did.
Oh my
You don't know
god!
nothing about no girls and no boys. Shut up. That's hilarious.
Hey man, look, I was reading this little. It's kind of like a little meme I seen on Twitter or whatever the case may be. I wanted to ask y'all too, which is a crazy question too for y'all listeners out there. Is I know it's a lot of good fathers out here, a lot of good mothers out here, and a lot of bad mothers out here, and a lot of bad fathers out here. But what's worse, a deadbeat mom or a deadbeat dad? What's worse?
I don't even know. Like,
What's worse?
it depends on okay. So it depends on if it's a son, and then it depends on if it's a daughter. So like, if it's a young girl and she has a deadbeat mother, then I feel like that's worse than a deadbeat father because.
I mean, because there's a lot of young mothers out here, and I be seeing them on Instagram. I mean, some people don't want to show their kids. They want to hide their kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't want their kids in the spotlight. Whatever. That's not me. I want everybody to see my kids. I love my kids. But I be feeling like sometimes these ladies is doing that shit because they really don't love their kids. And then I be seeing ass shots here, titties here, like dressed inappropriately, you know what I'm saying? And then you twerking on the thing. Some of these girls' kids is 15, you know what I'm saying, 13. And it's like, damn, they got a phone. So it's like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to see your mom doing that shit? But then it's like, and it's like, damn, for the fathers too. Like, but what's worse though?
What's
Mom's
worse?
doing that shit or the dads, like the deadbeat dads? Like, what you think?
The dad.
You think a deadbeat dad is worse than a deadbeat mom?
Because I think a lot of times I look at the way I was raised, you know, having both parents. I'm like, if I could stay around as long as I can for my daughter, I think I have a more accomplished, like, she'll respect me a lot more. Like, you know, he's been there every step of the way. Even if I, like, at 18, I'm like, okay, she's 18, she's grown, I did my job. Like, she's going to realize for those 18 years, like, dang, like, this is my father, you know. Like, dad is different than father. Dad come and goes. The father is, like, always there, you know what I mean? I just want to be that kind of father, like. So I think it's the fathers, because, you know, on Father's Day, like, these women, like, they patting themselves on the back. Like, Father's Day is for them too, you know what I mean? Because a lot of women don't even have the significant other in the household, you know what I mean? Like, you see, like, how on Father's Day, like, we don't even get nothing sometimes because, like, why you deserve something? Like, you supposed to be doing this, but on Mother's Day, all out. Buffet, purse, brunch, you know, mimosas all day.
More
you know
roses, more rose petals.
What we get?
You know what I'm saying?
What we
You didn't
get?
carry him. You didn't carry nothing.
Yeah, for them.
But I don't know. I think a deadbeat mom is worse than a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
You said
Even
it-
there was it's way less deadbeat moms. I think a deadbeat mom is way worse. Like, for a mother not to take care of her child that she held, since they want to keep you
Yeah.
doing that for 9 months,
Yeah.
for a mother not to take care of her child efficiently
Yeah.
is like, you should go to jail.
I definitely,
going to jail.
I definitely think that maybe a deadbeat mom. I think both are really bad, but I feel like mothers are supposed to be nurturers, and then when a mom just doesn't happen, and she could just get up and leave her child, especially a daughter, like, I think that's probably like the worst thing ever. And I've seen a few women on Instagram who you wouldn't even know they have kids, and their kids
See?
live with the father,
See?
even
see?
like out of state, you know, and they're not really
Let's talk
really
about it.
involved, and they're, you know, out here in LA and Hollywood in the mix a lot, but they're like the part-time mom maybe, or not even that, but I just think it's worse. I really think it's worse. And then, you know, they'll post their kid every once in a while, like, oh, he's in town.
Oh no.
Oh,
See?
she's
You
in
gotta also
town.
look at it like they just providing. You know, like the average person
Yeah.
don't work a 9 to 5. So
Yeah.
that's how we had that situation with the young lady falling 200.
Two stories.
Yeah, 2 stories. Like she out here, she hustling. Like
But she
I
still
mean,
could
it's
be a
only so
mom.
many things like a guy can do like for money. Like, and I don't mean to sound like nothing pause or nothing. Like women, y'all can do something like strip. You know what I mean?
Like
You
literally do
can
anything.
date for money. Like guys can't do that. Like they said, like a woman can go to the bar with no money and get drunk, have food, eat. Like we can't do that. Go to the bar. Like
I mean, he's bringing that up. Girl, women are really blessed, and if you guys are listening to me right now, y'all are looking at me right now, you guys are super duper
they got
blessed.
the power.
It's no way that we can groom up, you know what I'm saying, lose weight or get buff or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying, take a flick and get money for it. It's no way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can be the prettiest you can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, email Fashion Nova like, look.
Put these Converse
You know
on
what I'm
real
saying?
quick.
How
I'll
much?
pay you.
How much? Like how much can you pay me? You know what I'm saying? They like shit. We could do the 1,000 a post. They like, oh, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. We really gotta work
Man,
hard though.
hard.
If you playing sports,
I
you
can
cutting
honestly
hair.
say that.
If you working on cars, like we have to really work hard.
hone in on your craft.
A girl,
You
she
don't gotta
just
do nothing.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Thing.
He ain't get me no drink. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I can honestly say. That like females, we could go out to a bar or we could go to the club
Easy.
and we can go
Easy.
and be like, we're not planning on spending no money
Somebody
tonight.
told me I
We
don't
gonna
wanna
go to the bar and we gonna get something to drink.
Let's
we
call
might
him.
have
Look,
a
there he
little
go.
conversation.
How that go?
And
You
then
see-
we'll say, all right,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
How you
Nice
see one?
meeting you.
You see one in the club, it's like, look at there he go. He's stupid. Look, girl, get him. He's stupid. Hey, what's the deal? Yeah, I'm with me and my homegirl, and then get a drink. Oh no, that's not cool, bruh. But anyway, y'all blessed, man. Y'all stay blessed out there,
That's
man.
the power. That's the beauty. That's
Say
the,
y'all blessed,
That's
stay
the
blessed
beauty
out
of
there.
Stay
women,
blessed out
though.
there.
Huh?
That's the beauty of a woman, though.
Yeah, that's what.
Stay blessed.
No, what it was is that Jay-Z gets the NFL to commit $100 million to criminal justice
That's
reform. $100 million. You said that's it.
That's it.
So how do y'all think? Like, what's his name? Colin
AB?
Kaepernick.
He should be in
How
the
do you think he
XFL.
feels?
Let's talk about it.
Oh,
XFL?
yeah, sure.
He don't want to play.
Yeah, come
Colin
on.
Kaepernick. If
Oh.
you want to play,
Yeah, go
somebody
play that.
said if this man wants to showcase his talent to the NFL where
Go
he
to the
thinks he
XFL.
belongs, he should be in the XFL. It doesn't matter the money. You know why? He didn't. Not to say like that. Not to count his part. He didn't made enough money on that side, so it shouldn't even be about the money because he wants to get back to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was
Yeah.
kind of like this dude. He don't want to play football.
$100
Like
million.
12 teams out here. Like he could be in the XFL, but
He can. If they
guess-
giving him $100 million for justice reform, XFL. I mean, justice reform. I mean, go for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things. The country is
clinics,
doing
they
our.
putting more
The
clinics in the
country is
community.
doing our people bad. Period. And the justice system on the streets. Period. You know what I'm saying? Justice reform all the way.
I
But
see
I
my-
got one thing to tell my people, man. We all need to stick together. We all need to build this camaraderie with each other. First, it starts with us first.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of hearing this fucking justice reform and all of this shit. Because these other races don't have these type of fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? We have to stick together in our community
It's hard,
beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not to get all crazy, but the Asians, whites, Hispanics, and all of this shit. I mean, they are getting arrested and shit like that, but they also, you know what I'm saying, lead the population. You know what I'm saying? What are we, like 13% of the population?
Yeah.
And that's out. That's weak, you know what I'm saying? And we killing each other, you know what I'm saying, too. Like, when we go in the hood and we go in the community, like, we killing each other off, bro. We got more problems with each other than anything. So I think it starts with us. Let's start with us. But the justice reform shit is cool. But let's start with us, people. Let's
Yeah.
start with us.
We definitely, I feel like the black community really needs to really like stick together more. You see how powerful it was when you know, I don't want to bring this up. I hate to bring this up again, but like when Gail had her little thing interviewing Lisa Leslie, you see everybody got together and stuck together, and then
But
it
look-
like put so much pressure on her to have to come out the next day to actually like apologize.
Own
It woke
another
her-
black person, though.
Yeah. You know what? I noticed one thing that black people definitely, we definitely do cancel each other as so quick. And then we also like are so hard on each other, and everything is always so like competitive amongst each other. And sometimes I don't really see that, especially like I know I'll just use this as an example. Like for example, hip hop. Like I know hip hop is kind of more of a competitive thing, you know, rap battles, and that's kind of where it started, the nature of it, where it started from. But it's always who's better than this, or this person's better than this person. It's like, why can't everybody be at the top? Like multiple people being at the top. That looks amazing for Black culture. Like everything is always so competitive. Who's the best this? Who's the best athlete? Who's the best this? Who's that? You know what I mean? Like who looks the best today? Even on these blogs, like who looked the most beautiful? Well, and it's like, no, they all look beautiful.
Well, they put us against each other. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We didn't do that. We don't have no culture in the United States, but outside the United States, they know their culture more than us. They're bilingual. You know what I'm saying? We only know one language. We coming in here, we stuck.
So true.
We stuck out here. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Africa. But I'm saying even the Mexicans, Chinese people, like all the shit, these people are bilingual. They already got one foot in the door. You know what I'm saying? Like they doing better than us. We don't know nothing out here as far as Black people. We don't know nothing in the United States. Not saying we don't know nothing, but they don't teach us nothing in the school system. They not teaching us nothing about our culture. We have to go find it. We have to go research it. We have to learn it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing that shit, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's good that our phones and technology is giving us a way to learn, but start a small business. Yeah, back then it was a rap. It wasn't no Google or none of that shit.
You have to read. You actually have to pick up a book and read all the information.
Run, shoot, or steal.
Bruh.
That's the old saying.
And I want to thank you, SB, and I want to thank his dad. They put me up on something so crazy called Hidden Colors. But before this, when I met SB, man, the reason why I started this first brand I met this guy Tisa, and I asked him what does that mean, and he broke it down to me so cold.
Are you talking about Taz Arnold?
So I met Taz Arnold, and he broke the meaning down so cold, and now I'm like, hold on, I like that. I didn't know about Black culture and where we came from, and like Mansa Musa, like the richest Black man in the world, in Egypt and all of that shit. I knew of it, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Even still at that age. So when he broke that down, I'm like, cool, I want something that means something. So I started a clothing line. Boom, I made it mean something. But SB for sure enlightened me. He started just dropping gems and starting to enlighten me on different things. But one thing he did, like, give me him and his dad, they made me watch this shit called Hidden Colors.
What is this? Is this a film or?
You have to watch this. This will make you really fall in love with being black.
Where can I find this?
They took it a lot of the time.
Netflix.
They took it off too, because I think
iTunes. No, they didn't take it off. You could go on iTunes. You definitely can buy it on iTunes. You can definitely buy the whole package. You can buy it on Amazon. You definitely can watch this on Amazon Prime. Don't worry about nothing. They did not take this off. I think this is like a 5-part series now. It was so deep.
I was like, yo, you got to give me the DVD back. My dad's going to kill me.
Bruh, it was so crazy. I watched it like 4 times because there's so much more information in there.
Can you dub me a tape?
Bruh, go get it. It's only $40.
Wait, so is this the same thing that there's a guy on Instagram named Tariq?
That's him.
Tariq Rashid.
Okay, so I definitely wanted to see this because I saw that he was going around having different premieres at different theaters and stuff.
It was got to like part 6 and they like try to like dumb it down. Like,
really,
you can't be doing this. This is too much. Like you're gonna walk out of this, like you say, with your head held high. Like
you're gonna be like, I'm proud to be black, and the 12 years that I was in school was some bullshit. I was in a big ass daycare.
Yeah, it's a daycare.
What am I learning? Who is Christopher Columbus?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Barbarian.
What is Easter?
He was a Viking.
Boy, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Turn this shit off. I told my daughter, look, as soon as you say fuck school, let me know. Because it's, you know what I'm saying? I want you to go socialize too. But then too, they told me about that. Don't put your kids in there because you want them to socialize and that's and the other. But I gotta work. I gotta do other shit. So go socialize. I don't got time to do that shit. So I don't want her to go do that. But as soon as she say she don't want to go to school, you don't have to. Because it's a waste of my time.
But even a pledge allegiance to the flag.
Oh my God.
They start us out with that.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Like,
but do you want to hear the whole song?
Yeah, it get cold.
Because they cut it off. You know they cut
I
the pledges
still-
allegiance. You know they cut that off. You know they cut it short before they start getting racist. Oh my God. You know what? Hidden Colors.
I want to see that.
Everybody right now, if you're listening right now, if you're looking right now, make sure y'all go watch it. I know a lot of y'all have already watched it because I'm telling you, this generation and then the younger generation right now, they are way smarter than we were when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? We was dumb as hell because we didn't have no phones.
Yeah.
And then mamas and uncles and all that, y'all for sure way smarter. So I know a lot of people in the comments gonna be like, I seen that shit already. She didn't see it already,
No,
but
I
she in
haven't,
our
but I
generation.
wanna see it.
But see it because it's gonna make you so proud
Yeah.
to be black. You're gonna be like, damn.
I love stuff like that. I definitely love stuff.
I love
like
SB and his daddy. Shout out to both of them for
It's one of
for
those
putting me on
ones
them.
you're gonna
I
be
love
like,
that. I
Mm-hmm.
love you.
You know.
that. Yeah. Well, on a lighter note, well, this is probably more of a you stupid type of note.
Look, what you got? Let me see if it's
AB?
stupid or not.
AB trying
Let
to
me
get back
see
in
if it's
the
stupid.
NFL?
Let me see.
Oh, you
AB?
said AB?
Is he stupid?
Are you doing? So you doing the music video?
He
You
called
finna do it?
he called it a cry tour.
Oh yeah.
He crying back to somebody
Are you
wrote
gonna-
a headline like, "Oh, he's trying to cry to all the teams he did all those the bad things to." I think he's done. Like I like the dude as a football player.
He's
but
not
I don't
done.
think he's getting back. He might need to go to the XFL too.
He's
And
not
this is
done.
Antonio Brown. This is the guy that
Yeah, the
had
guy
all the
guy.
drama
The
with
guy
his children's
Yeah.
mother.
He's not hurt.
The one
He loves
saying
his
no
craft.
more white women, but then now
Yeah.
he's back with her. The police trying to take
I
her
just think
car.
everybody
Just-
He be
that
doing
did
dumb
bad
shit.
in the NFL, they should just go to the XFL. I think so. Like, and just be all on the same team. Like, what was that movie with LL?
Oh yeah, him and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
what was that
that
movie?
movie.
What?
They
Yo,
all
what was
just
the
go
name
on
of that
the team.
movie?
He said LL was taking this bro too serious.
Yeah.
Hey, my mama was in that movie. You know that?
For real?
You ain't gonna be able to see her though. 'Cause she was an extra in the stands. But she was in there.
What's the name of that movie? I can't remember.
Game day or game. It was something, huh?
I forgot the name of that.
It was
movie.
something like I don't know, man.
That
Y'all know
movie
what
came
I'm
out
talking about?
around the time Jerry Maguire
Like
came out.
2000.
That was like in the early. No, that was probably the late '99 or something
99,
like
2000.
that.
That whole 99 from 99 to like 02 was a blur. Like
Yeah. No, for real, for
it was just
real.
Like, it was those are lit years though. Like I
Yes.
wish I was
For
grown.
keeping
Like
us young. That's why we look like we look right now.
But I wish I was grown. Like the age I was. Like I wish I was that age. Like
Back then.
Oh, back
Like,
then.
like, it was. Like,
Yeah, the early 2000s. That was definitely very lit, very
I used
lit.
to be like, dang, look at these music videos.
No,
Oh
but-
yeah, it was crazy.
But no, you stupid is you know how the whole situation with Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj.
You love
and
Meek Mill, huh?
No.
Right?
Oh my God.
Damn,
Oh my
this
God.
her second time
No, my
bringing up
God.
Meek Mill, y'all.
No, but this
Meek,
caught
if
me.
you seen this shit, I ain't bring it. She keep bringing you up because she loves you, bro.
Oh my God. Well, this was in the headlines. This was all over the internet. Oh, I'm like
She love
running
you,
into
bro.
the mic now. But this was all over the internet. Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj, the beef from when that incident happened in the store, later on carried on to Twitter.
Yeah, I see
And I just kind of want to get y'all opinion because it's like they were going back and forth. Like she was dogging him out for his clothing style, his shape. Like you look like a clown. They were literally arguing back
said
and
his
forth.
shape.
No, but she did. She called
Shit
like she
getting out of
clowned,
hand.
She clowned his body shape with his
You
high
may not
waist
know,
and
but
stuff.
he knows. Like,
Come on.
I love Nicki Minaj.
Oh
so.
God! So he's like,
I'm
Nicki
team
Minaj
oh,
is
he's
fine.
he's a barb. You guys know.
Oh!
I wouldn't say all that. But look, to my defense, though, you know,
Yes.
her dude was SB. I was SB.
Oh.
So when she met me,
Oh,
she was
SB.
like, oh, and I was like, oh, I don't want to let go.
Oh, so she like kind of y'all already had that
you know.
connection.
And then
You was SB and then he was
Yeah.
SB, so it
And
was
then
already like there.
he
And
knows
oh,
I used to like drink a lot, like take
Oh,
advantage
my
of the liquor.
God.
Like, you know,
It
and
just
I mean,
seemed-
he got a drop for me from Nicki when I was passed out drunk, and he got it, and I was just like, how you get that? He was like, yo, all on the floor, you asleep. And it's like made my day. Like this.
Shout out to
But
Terrell
wait.
for getting that
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj,
Okay.
you feel me,
Queen.
drop.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah,
But
like
wait,
what you were
let's
saying
get
on the
back to
Twitter
this real
little
quick.
thing, this whole little Twitter thing.
Yeah, I just want to know: are there any boundaries?
First
that
off, you have to
don't
defend.
cross after you break up, because she went to the point of basically saying like they were going back and forth talking shit to each other, but then it got to the point of her bringing up some domestic violence stuff and then saying you did some domestic violence shit to your sister. Like, when do you guys not air each other's?
No, I mean, girls
business
always. It
on
don't matter. It don't matter
Twitter?
where you at or what you doing or what level you at. Girls are always gonna try to hit you below the belt
And then
when
he
they
did the-
arguing.
He did the same thing too. He brought up the fact about, oh, you paid for lawyers for her brother that was,
what
you
she was
know,
supposed to
convicted of, you know, child molestation and stuff. It's like, you were with this person for this time. Obviously, you love this person. You love the way they looked at that time y'all was together. But now y'all hate each other so much that y'all are willing to bring up this dirt on the
Shit.
internet.
But it's a crazy time because on the internet you have to defend yourself. So if you in a relationship right now, you know what I'm saying, and then your ex-boyfriend got on Twitter or got on Instagram and was like, you know what, Dream's a ugly bitch. Are you gonna sit there and look at that shit and be like, you know what, we gonna be the bigger person and not say
Yes,
nothing?
I'm gonna report their page.
You know what I'm saying? And not only is he gonna be like, man,
For
you
abuse.
ugly ass bitch. Oh, you don't know how to dress, this and that and the other, blah blah, and just keep going. And you and your nigga just sitting there looking like, oh hell no.
Well,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
You gonna
guess-
say something, right?
Listen, and I guess it all started because
gotta defend yourself out here.
He liked some picture that was basically saying that Nicki Minaj's dude was kind of dressed like, it was some, I guess it's some like little cheap store, I guess in New York or something.
Men
so
can't
he
dress,
just,
women can't dress. That's all.
But it's crazy because he's sitting there and then, you know, he has a baby on the way, and at the very end he tweets, you know what, I'm a clown for this. I'm sitting up here right now with my girl, and this is basically like, this is stupid. This is silly.
Yeah, gotta be the bigger man. You know, he probably just came to the realization. Maybe Jigga called him like, hey, it's enough. It's too much for the day.
Fuck you doing? Fuck are you doing?
You know,
Yes.
especially
We
when
gotta
you
go
leading,
to this
like you
meeting
say,
in the
leading.
morning.
For justice reform.
Yeah,
What the
plus
fuck
With
are
the
you doing,
NFL,
bro?
what are you doing?
But sometimes we getting out of it. He breaking himself out of it. He get out of it. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Meek Mill. Shit, he doing his thing, man.
Yeah, he's really.
They was
evolved
arguing
into-
shit. People argue. You feel me?
Yeah,
We
I
can't
hope-
base ourselves. Hey, you know what the crazy thing is? Everybody always basing themselves off what Jay-Z and Beyonce do. Like, bitch, we ain't Jay-Z and Beyonce, bitch. I don't know what they wouldn't say nothing, but bitch, I'm gonna say something. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
because Jay-Z and Beyonce would never. They would.
They
not,
wouldn't.
They
shit,
wouldn't
but
do
oh
that.
well, motherfucker. It wasn't Instagram back then when they was arguing and fighting either. Shit.
Live with him, yes or no?
Right. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, look,
guys.
hey. Before we get out of here, let me
Yes.
ask another question that I was discussing with a few of my friends out here. We always had these debates, but I'm gonna come bring it nationwide right now. So it's a relationship question. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, which, you know what I'm saying, I don't think it should be a boyfriend or a girlfriend title unless y'all live together. Are y'all supposed to give that title, you know what I'm saying, to each other if y'all don't live with each other? Because to me, you not my girlfriend and vice versa boyfriend if we don't stay together. Is that true or not? Do y'all agree?
No, I feel like once I.
Oh, because she got a gang of niggas, so she...
No, I don't have a gang of niggas. No.
She don't know.
No.
She trying to get that title. It's
No,
over
no,
with.
no, no,
Do
no,
y'all
no,
live
no.
together? Yes or no?
No, I right now I'm single. But
Right.
if I get into a committed relationship,
Okay.
then I think that the title is okay, even if we don't live together. Now, I hear people all the time call each other husband and wife and all that other stuff, and then they don't live together. And I feel like once you live together, you guys are like common law husband and wife. You know, you're doing everything other than.
I feel like the
actually
relationship is fake if y'all don't live together. It's not a real relationship.
Oh, that's what you mean by
Yeah.
that. You know what? I mean, at a certain age, I feel like at a certain age, like me right now, at a certain age, I'm kind of dating more like to see more like serious, not just out here dating just because for the hell of it, like, oh, we just having a good time or whatever. Like, if I'm really gonna take my time and spend time with you and invest my energy and, you know, into you and spend time,
Do you call it a title of boyfriend and girlfriend if y'all don't stay together? Because to me, it's not real. If I stay by myself,
but what do you
I don't have a girl.
But what do you say to like a long distance relationship?
Ain't no long distance relationship. That's a friendship. That's not no girlfriend boyfriend relationship. I had a long distance relationship, and what happened? What happened? You had a long distance relationship, and what happened?
He said I did.
You did. Yeah.
I've had a long
You
distance
bust a
relationship.
move just like me. Don't worry about it.
girl.
Yeah, he with his girl. So I had a long distance relationship. Texas, that's not happening. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
If you go
I don't
back,
do
what
long
are we
distance
doing?
relationships anymore. I've tried it before, and it's pretty much it is what it is.
How
It's
do you
just
stay by
distance.
yourself and you say you got a boyfriend?
Yeah, I had a
out.
boyfriend all the way in London, and I
wasn't
don't
your
even know how
boyfriend.
that
That's where
lasted.
you got them from?
No, this is not where I got these from.
I
Okay,
said-
on that note, guys, on that note, we need to wrap this up.
Got them shoes from London.
You
No,
bought me these.
on
I
that
got
note, guys,
What we
we
doing?
gotta
What we
wrap
doing?
this up.
What we doing?
We gotta wrap this
What
up.
we going? What we doing?
What we going? What we doing? We getting
Oh no,
out
I
of
wanted
here
to
wrap
now.
it up.
I wanted to ask you too.
It's time
would
to
you,
go.
Hold on, wait, hold on.
It's time to wrap this
Would
up.
you rather have Robert Ory Rings or Charles Barkley career?
She don't know what we talking
Okay,
That's cool.
make
Come
this
on.
answer
Just go
very
ahead.
short.
That's
about.
that's a toughest.
Charles Barkley career.
All right.
Charles Barkley career.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, episode 2.
Episode 2. Yes.
Get
SB, they
used to
can't.
it.
SB, they can't hear that through the podcast. They can't. All right,
But-
guys. Well, thanks for tuning in again.
All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. We love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in to
Yes.
episode 3.
Follow-
We are
Swipe
going to
up.
be doing
Swipe
this a
up.
lot. You feel me?
Yes, swipe up and yes, swipe up.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, hold on, I'm trying to. Somebody told me they was trying to swipe
Okay.
up.
Y'all like
And
our
make
little
sure-
couch vibe?
Yes, it's real cozy up in here. We real professional.
Yeah, you feel me?
We
I
real
don't wanna
professional.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't.
So make sure to follow us on all of our social media pages. They're all Get Used to It Show. That's on Instagram. That's on Twitter. That is on Anchor.fm.
That'll be
That's
linked down
on
below.
Spotify, and soon we will be on like the podcasting for Apple. So yeah, just make
Ooh,
sure
we
to
moving up.
follow us. We're moving on up. Okay, y'all.
All right, y'all. We gone.